This is lesson 8-2, estimating products. Our central question, how can you use compatible numbers to estimate with fractions? And here is a quick example of using compatible numbers. There is no vocab for this lesson. Okay, example number 1. Now remember, we're trying to use compatible numbers, and compatible numbers are numbers that are close that can easily be divided. So we have 3/4 times 13. Now what we're looking for is we're looking to change the whole number to something that's going to be easily divided by the denominator. So I'm going to change 13 to 16 because it's close to 13, and I know 16 can easily be divided by 4. So that's what they mean when they say use compatible numbers. So I'm just going to rewrite that, 3/4 times 16. Now, there's two ways I can do this. I can put 16 over 1 and multiply straight across, or to save myself the trouble, what I can do is go ahead and divide 16 divided by 4, and we know that equals 4, and then I just multiply that by my numerator. So then I get 12 as my answer. All right, example number 2. This is something similar to what you're going to see on the test. There's 19 books on a bookshelf. Each book is 1 8/9 inches wide. Estimate the width of all the books on the bookshelf. All right, so obviously we know we're multiplying them. 19 times 1 8/9, because there's 19 books and each of them is 1 8/9 inches wide, and they want to know how wide they all are together. So when we have a mixed number like this, what we're going to do is just round. We're just going to round it to the nearest whole number. And I know 8/9 is pretty close to a whole. So that's going to tell me to round up to 2. And then I want something that's going to be easily multiplied. So I'm going to change 19 to 20. And 20 times 2 is 40. So 40 is my estimate. Example number 3. 24 times 5/9. So remember, we want to change the whole number to something that is going to be easily divided by 9. And I know that 27 can easily be divided by 9. So let's change that whole number to 27. All right, so now what we do is we divide 27 divided by 9. And we know that equals 3. And then our last step is just to multiply that by our numerator. So times 5. And 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, example number 4. Now we have a mixed number again. So we are just going to round that mixed number to the nearest whole number, because it's kind of hard to estimate with a mixed number. I know that 3/4 is pretty close to a whole. So 19 is going to round up to 20. Now I have 20 times 1/4. And that actually works out pretty well, because 20 can easily be divided by 4. We know that equals 5. And our last step is just to multiply that by the numerator. 5 times 1 is 5, and that's our answer. Okay, here are your 3 practice problems. Change that whole number to something that can be easily divided by the denominator. Then go ahead and divide it and multiply by the numerator. Don't forget your word problem or question and rate your understanding.